It's coming Monday, April 14th, as Social Security said so. And yes, this does impact all Social Security beneficiaries, including retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, and SSI. I've been getting a lot of questions about this recently, and I do want to share with you exactly what Social Security said and how they have confirmed Monday, April 14th is when it's all coming. So again, this all pertains to every Social Security beneficiary to some degree, but depending on the type of beneficiary, the rules are a little bit different and the parameters are different as well as far as what will be applied, and again, coming in on Monday the 14th. So we've got a lot to talk about here in the video, and in just a minute here, I will pop up some information on the screen so you can see exactly what Social Security said about this. We can talk through the details of this announcement out of Social Security together as it's up on the screen, and I'll share with you everything that we know as of now, but I want to share with you this much as well. This could potentially be changing. Based on what Social Security has previously done over the last couple weeks here, we could potentially see this Monday the 14th date being pushed out, but again, more on that later. We don't know right now, but based on what they're saying, it's all starting that day, the 14th. Okay, let's pop up the press release right here. This is a press release that came out of Social Security, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago or so. I was out in a live stream talking about the details literally as it was hitting the wire. I've had a couple videos talking about this, and I've had a number of people reaching out talking about this and asking a lot of questions. That's okay. I don't mind talking about this and talking through the details further. It's very confusing as they continue to change so many rules. But anyway, as of the 14th, this is when, again, officially, the direct deposit information as well as new applicants of Social Security, retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, SSI benefits, as well as Medicare beneficiaries basically go into these new rules that have been applied. Now, about, I'm going to say maybe like 4-ish weeks ago, something like that, 3-4 weeks ago or so, we got this announcement out of Social Security. The original rules were stating that this applied to all beneficiaries. However, the updated information that we got, as you see there with the screenshot I had on the screen for you, with that one, that's an announcement we got out maybe like 2 weeks ago, again, give or take a little bit here, but the announcement came out and they adjusted the parameters around this. Not only did they push the timeline out until the 14th, but they also changed the parameters for the beneficiaries where some rules apply to some beneficiaries and some other rules don't apply. So let's walk through the details about that. And again, I've been getting so many questions about this recently. It's okay. Let me help to understand this because it's very, very confusing. Okay, so starting the 14th, this is when they're going to implement the new rules around direct deposits. In other words, if you want to change your direct deposit information, okay? By the way, more on this in just a second here. I will elaborate this further. But if you want to change your direct deposit information prior to this rule coming in here, you could simply call Social Security, connect with somebody through the 1-800 number and say, hey, my name is XYZ and here's my direct deposit information. I want to change it to this new bank account that I opened or whatever the situation is, right? And you could do that over the phone. No problem whatsoever. But because that they are saying they're losing about $100 million a year to people calling in, pretending to be somebody else and taking someone's benefit, they're rolling out these new changes for the direct deposits. In other words, the only way that you can do that now is through your My Social Security account to prove your identity or by going to a local field office. We've talked about this many times before in other videos. Okay, so that comes in on Monday the 14th. That's going to be a big one right there. Now, I want to answer a really quick question around this because I've had a lot of people reaching out saying, hey, I've been getting SSDI for X number of years. I've been getting SSI for, again, X number of years. I've been already getting Social Security retirement or survivors or spousal benefits. Do I need to do something to my direct deposit? It's a really good question. If you are already getting benefits and you have no intentions of changing your direct deposit information, as in you're not going to get a new bank account, you're not going to change where you have your money deposited, do you need to do something? The answer is no, absolutely not. No, you do not need to do anything. This only applies to those individuals that want to change their direct deposit information. For example, let me use me for an example, okay? Let's just say in my situation, okay, getting benefits, let's just say that I want to change my direct deposit. I go to the bank, I open up a new savings account or whatever, checking account. Again, I'm just making up an example here, okay? And then I say, well, I really want my SSDI check to go to this other account here. The previous rule was I could just call up Social Security and say, hello, agent, hi, I want to change my direct deposit information, and then give them the new information. That was fine, but that's not going to be the new rule anymore. The new rule would state, If I wanted to change my direct deposit information, which you do not have to, but if you want to, you would then need to authenticate your identity through your My Social Security account. In my case, I have a My Social Security account on the Social Security website. I signed up a couple years ago. It's nice to have. I don't go on there very often at all. I go on maybe like twice a year, maybe 3 times a year, just to look around, make sure everything looks good. Other than that, that's one way that you can authenticate your identity. Or you could go into a physical field office to do that as well. Okay, so that's just kind of answers to the questions there. Okay, now the other portion of this that Social Security also changed, and this is a little bit more confusing as well, which is new applicants of the following: Social Security Disability, SSDI benefits, Medicare, or SSI, Supplemental Security Income, can still open and file applications over the phone, okay? You can do this 100% over the phone, okay? So this is not changing. You can still do this 100% over the phone, no problem whatsoever. However, starting the 14th, okay, this is again the new rule that comes in here. Starting the 14th, any of the following beneficiaries for new applicants: Social Security retirement, spousal, survivors, or child's benefits, these individuals would need to authenticate their identity through their My Social Security account. Their applications cannot be completed over the phone. Or the other option would be is to go into a local field office and again prove your identity there and again start and complete the application process, okay? So for those beneficiaries, you would have to do it that way. Otherwise, when it pertains down to the SSDI, SSI, and Medicare beneficiaries for new applicants, that could still be done 100% over the phone, okay? That's confusing, I know, okay? Now, let me say this much as well. I've had a lot of people reaching out saying, hey, do I need to call? Do I need to authenticate? Do I need to do I need to visit a local office? Or, something along these lines. The answer is this much. If you have already filed for your benefit, if you already have a benefit that you are currently receiving, the answer is no, absolutely not. No, you do not need to call them. You do not need to go to a physical field office. You don't need to do anything, okay? If you're already getting benefits, you don't have to do anything, essentially, if you don't want to. If you want to change your direct deposit information, well, then that's another story. You got the 2 options that I covered earlier. But all of this applies to new applicants, okay? New applicants, which, by the way, about 11,000 people are becoming eligible for Social Security every single day. According to Social Security Administration, about 3 million SSDI applications come in every single year. So they've got a lot of processing to do. I mean, they've got a lot of applications that they're trying to work through, a lot of moving parts here. And then, by the way, on top of all that, they also have about 11,200 people becoming eligible for Medicare every single day as well, which, again, trying to work through all that. So they certainly have their work cut out for them and a lot of things to do here. But this is what's coming on the 14th. Now, the reason that I said earlier in this video that, hey, it could be pushed out, the reason I say that is because a couple weeks ago, when we got this update as well, they pushed it out by 2 weeks. This was supposed to go into effect back on March 31st, but they didn't do it. They pushed it out by 2 weeks till the 14th, okay? That's what I'm saying. They could push it out again. Let's just see what happens. And if they do, of course, I'll bring you the details on that and anything else you need to know about it. Anyway, if you need any help with Medicare, again, whether it's the initial enrollment in a Medicare, if you're turning 65, you got that 7-month window, the initial enrollment period. If you need any help with Medicare, Medicare Advantage, traditional Medicare, Medicare Supplements, Medicare Part D, whatever it happens to be, Medigap Plans, call the phone number there on your screen. It'll connect you with a dedicated Medicare team. The absolute experts over there will help you with all your Medicare needs. Again, they know all the ins and outs on this. They have the access to the tens of thousands of plans out there across the entire country, and they will work diligently listening to your needs, whatever it is that you need, to find you the best plan with the best price, with the best coverages for you and your personal needs. Again, whatever it is that you need, they'll find the best one for you. And guess what? About 65% of the plans out there have a $0 premium plan. That's amazing. My parents have a $0 premium plan, and honestly, they love it. They talk about it all the time. Seriously, my parents. It's unreal how much they talk about their Medicare plan. Seriously, I don't know. I just feel like my parents could be like sales reps for like Medicare supplement plans. I mean, seriously, they like talk about it constantly. But my point is, the experts over there at Chapter, the partners here on the channel, will work with you 100% for free. Again, with that phone number there on your screen, when you call them, you'll be connected with an expert. They will help you with your personal situation so you can see the doctors you want, the networks you want to be within, the offices, the clinics you want to go to, whatever you need, your prescription needs, if you have any at all. They will find you the best plan plan, and again, hopefully save you a boatload of money, like a bunch of other people here in this community. Well over 1,000 of you here in this community have connected with them, and a lot of people are saving a whole lot of money. In fact, the average savings is $1,100 of savings. That's incredible savings that people are getting just by a simple 15, maybe 20-minute phone call, which is awesome. Anyway, give them a call. They're waiting on standby to talk to you. Phone number's right there on your screen. Just think about this much. How good would it feel to have the right plan for once rather than just a plan? Think of how good that would be, right? Finally, go to the doctor and the insurance pays for once. The co-pays, well, very reasonable. Premiums, probably very low or even zero, right? The coverage is awesome. The doctors you want to see, the networks you want to be within, all of it suited to you. I don't know. Sounds pretty awesome to me, right? Anyway, they're waiting to talk to you. Phone number's there. Give them a call. Take a picture. Take a screenshot. Write it down. Whatever you got to do. And also, let me ask you a huge favor. Who do you know? Just think of 1, 2, 3 people that are turning 65 that need this assistance. Please share this video with them. They can help out with anything in regards to Medicare. They will help you out. So anyway, please share that information out with your friends, your family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, social media, whatever it is. Just think of a few people, 1, 2, 3 people that need that information. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Otherwise, please share this video as well. Big share button right down below with your friends, family, social media, neighbors, acquaintances, anybody like that as well. I really appreciate it. Otherwise, if you're new here or if you've not done so yet, please subscribe to the channel as well. 100% free to do so. Big subscribe button down below as well. Again, by the way, all of this is 100% for free. I love free stuff. Anyway, check out the other 5,000 plus videos here on the channel in the video library. Again, free. The video's popping up on your screen in just a second. And down below in the description, I've hand-selected some very popular videos for you there. Check those out. Again, free. Otherwise, thank you once again for allowing me to represent and advocate for you. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for trusting me, the videos, the content, everything I'm delivering to you every single day. And until next time, please have a nice one. I really hope I can see you again soon in the next video or live stream.